We'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Kansas City.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Looks pretty evident what they want to do, the same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yellow. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines have to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Time to end him. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, keep it up. Here we go.
On first down, Pitts. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Pitts. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run is Conner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Ready? The mic. 50's the mic. Stop your whining.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll try and run with their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chiefs 6, Steelers nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch us slide.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him.
That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now it's Jackson going top shelf for Smith. And got his man complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Pitts, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. They'll run here with counter. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now Jackson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. carry here for the fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Jackson now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Go. 53's the Mike. 53. Zoom.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ready. Pittsburgh. 53's the Mike. Get it on. Just right there.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They go play fake. Mahomes. Finding some room at midfield. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, 4 down.
Hey, 43, 16.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Going deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Oh, ladies. Hey, 15.
Let go.
Hey, check right. Watching your five.
I'm coming for you, son.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 31, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, check right. Yellow. Right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And I think the ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Check 50. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Mahomes firing complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes